Hey everybody, this is Kasu, and today we have exciting news. What's this guy called? Rhamphorhynchus is finally out. So as usual, I'll be going through all of the subspecies, how the male and female looks like. The colors, I will just leave it up to you guys on how to do it. So first, let's see how the male and female looks like. Okay, so the male has a brighter color, while the female has a darker color. So if you want to be more flashy, you can pick the male. If you want to be less, more inconspicuous, oh, that's a new cry. Inconspicuous, pick a female. Up next is the subspecies. So the first subspecies is Longicaudus, which is 20% faster cooldown, which is kind of unique actually, because I don't think any other dinosaurs in the game has this cooldowns. Next up is Accuracy, which is 2 times health stealing. Okay, this means that this creature can steal health, which is very interesting actually, because I think it's the first creature in the game that can actually lifesteal. And last one is 10% swim speed if you want to be more of a swimmer. But I'll be picking health stealing because I always have the love for lifesteal characters. Right, not you, Jesus. Hey, wait, did I press wrong? I pressed, oh wait, no, I didn't press wrong. It's right here. Okay, let's see how he works. As you can see, I am pretty small. The Rampy is very small, and I can't climb up trees yet. But let's see. Okay, so he can jump pretty high, and he's a flyer as per usual. But let's see his swim speed, cause from the looks of it, he's a pretty fast flyer. By the way, this is like the full size of this Rampy, because it is a very small flyer. But let's see his swim speed. Oh, his swim speed is actually, I mean, like, not as fast as a Sako or any other aquatic creature, but it's actually still pretty fast. And if I go up, you can immediately take flight, meaning that this creature is truly, what's the word, like semi-aquatic. Even its oxygen meter doesn't really deplete very fast, so yeah, this creature is actually pretty good for both for both sky and air. No, for sea and air, sorry. But on land, he can hide very well, so he's actually pretty good. It's actually an all-terrain, it's like a 3D all-terrain kind of creature, where the land, sea, and sky, he's pretty much settled. The only thing that's not good for him is that his size is very small. But it's that kind of creature anyway. So let's check out his roars. First up is the broadcast. Okay, that will be very annoying in the games. That's pretty cute. How about the... Oh, he even opens up the wing. Okay. What about the alert? Oh, okay. I think it's the most... I think it's because of his small size. This is like the most animated dinosaurs to date. Okay. That's the normal cry. Oh. Okay. You can pass all you want. And yeah, that's it for the cries. But now let's look at the abilities. The more interesting part. So let's go with... Oh my god, there's so many abilities to choose from. Okay, let's pick the hit first. Wow, there's like 5 abilities for the hit. Okay, first of all, this one, the bite attack. This bite attack inflicts no damage to players, but it can hurt critters. Okay, that's very weird. That means that you cannot use this ability to go and attack players. And this is a first actually, because I don't think there are any other creatures in the game that has an ability, or rather a bite ability, that cannot hurt the player. Let's look at this Suchomimus mouth looking thing. Spearfishing. A bite that completely refills stamina upon catching a fish. Deals no damage. Okay, so from my understanding, this is if you want to be more, you want to pick the more peaceful lifestyle. And okay, I mean this. I think this is a. I think this feels like a direction that the team is trying to walk, is basically have them like have the players to be able to choose to have a peaceful lifestyle rather than, you know, always trying to get into each other's like throat. Next ability. This is when it starts to get a bit more interesting. Scat Picker. This is a pack that reduces the target's bleed heal rate by 5% for 5 seconds, and this stacks up to 10 times. So you can basically make the guy bleed more by 50%, and it must be pounced on the target to use it. So you cannot hit and run, unfortunately, or fortunately for the rest of the server. But this deals no direct damage. However, it deals indirect damage via like prolonging the bleed. Next up is Cone Hit, which is kind of weird because you're replacing your like a way to eat or to feed by increasing the flight control. And lastly is okay, this is the wow, that's a paragraph to read from. Okay, so last ability is Bloodsucker, a bite that returns 5% health, so this is your lifesteal ability, to the Rhamphorhynchus on each hit. Each bite also applies 1 stack of blood loss to the target. Reaching 5 stacks of blood loss applies a woozy effect, which reduces the target's turn speed by 50% for 10 seconds. Only usable while latched, so this is only usable when you're latched on the target. And this actually brings up a very interesting point. Does the blood loss include bleed? Because if not, this creature relies on other players to bleed the target first, in order then it can bleed. Also, one thing to note is that all its abilities are actually pretty cheap. They're all below 1,000. Let's go up to the sensors. Okay, I see something more interesting here. So let's go through Strong Lungs. So Strong Lungs reduces damage, sorry, not damage, oxygen depletion rate by 50% if you are within 50 meters of a live fish. I think this creature is the part of Titans team trying to really push that, oh, you can be a more passive and peaceful player by just living off the land instead of like going out against each other. But obviously they give him a lifesteal ability, which makes it very interesting also. Next up is Plague Carrier. While latched onto another creature not in your group, apply a debuff to it that causes 15% reduced bleed, stamina and health recovery, and increases food and water drain by 15%. That's okay. This effect spreads to any nearby creatures within 30 meters not in your group. This is the first 1,000 coin ability, and it's rightfully so. Jesus Christ. It causes 15% bleed and stamina and health recovery, and increases food and water drain. I don't think we have any creature that increases the food and water drain by 15%. And being a small creature, this practically makes it very, very, very stupid. Because you don't have to actually like attack the creature. You just have to latch on the creature, and this Plague Carrier would happen. And all you need to do is latch onto the creature and let him drain his food and stamina. So this guy is playing the long game when it comes to like trying to bring down large creatures, and that is very, very scary. Also, to the fact that it flies, so unless they have a flyer that is faster than this guy, it's not going to happen. And the last one is Flock Migration, which decreases stamina use when flying by 10% for each flyer nearby in your group. Stacks up to 4 times. Okay. Sorry, wrong one. Front Limb. Front Limb, it has Scatter, which is leap high into the air when detaching from a pounced enemy. Okay, that's pretty good actually. If you want to do the more, I think a lot of people will be going for the more latch and detach kind of playstyle. Next up is Dart. A rapid dart forward in both air and water. Can catch fish and critters but deals no damage. Okay. Then Barrel Roll is quickly dart forward in a roll, damaging at things in your path, only usable in the air. Don't worry, I'll be going through all of the abilities later. But for now, let's go through all of the abilities via this. Metabolism has only once, which is Fisher. Height, Seabird, 15% increased swimming speed, 30% swimming stamina recovery, 10% faster turning while in the water, and clear underwater vision. Okay, so this is if you want to become a seagull. Second one is Hollow Bones, which reduces jump stamina cost. Okay. It's very weird. That's height, by the way, for Hollow Bones, but okay. Legs. First one is Pounce, as this is the same as every other Pounce in the game, and it's also 1,000, cost 1,000. You latch onto another creature, allowing you to perform attacks and other abilities. Release from latch by jumping will automatically release when out of stamina. Probably a horrible idea to be out of stamina if you're a flyer and you're this squishy. Web Feet. Increase swim speed by 10% and decreases swim stamina by 20%. Emergency Exit. When in combat, jumps 50% higher. Oh, okay. So this is your escape ability. However, you only have one leg, so if you... This is kind of like only if you're trying to play passive. Okay, understand. Tail. Only one ability for Tail, which is Rudder, which improves jump control, reduces fall damage, and reduces jump stamina cost by 20%. There's a lot of numbers in this, by the way. Like, I can't even comprehend how many numbers there are. Okay, let me tell how many voices. There are 4 voices, okay? First voice, Rat Out. A call that makes all creatures within 20 meters perform a broadcast call. Wow, this is the first we see in the game. You force creatures to make their broadcast call. All affected creatures in your group will gain a 20% decreased trot movement speed for 30 seconds. Cannot be used while in combat and deactivates if combat is triggered. So I think this is for you to, like, let's say you have like I feel like there's someone nearby and you use this, and that creature would roar, and in the end you have the chance to run away. Okay, let's see. Next up is Plotting Whisper. Increase the attack damage of a Pounce creature by 10% while Rhamphorhynchus remains latched on. Can only be used while latched and can only stop if delatched. Okay, so this is your this is your more aggressive against other players roar or voice. Third ability, Lord of Terror is what a name, by the way. A call usable only during the night that removes 10% of stamina from all creatures within 100 meters and reduces their damage by 10% for 30 seconds if the target is not in combat already. Not usable when in a group or in combat. Okay, that's very weird. And last one is Bloodthirsty Hunter. Increases bleed damage of group dinosaurs by 15% for 30 seconds within a 15-meter radius. Okay, so that is 2 very offensive voice and 2 very passive voice. But now that we go through abilities, let's actually go through the abilities. Alright, I've given myself a bunch of marks. I'll be unlocking each ability. So let's go through the more passive. I mean, I don't have anyone near me to use the Bloodsucker or the Scab ability. But let's use the Spear Fishing ability. Okay, I have unlocked all the abilities, but currently I do not have any abilities equipped. Why? Because I want to test something out. So I will be testing how fast this guy can swim without and with the ability. So I'll be using this lock as a starting point all the way to the shore side over there. And I reached. As you can see, I actually swim pretty fast, but let's see how much faster this guy can swim. Okay, so this is from what I can tell, the seabird or like the seagull build, where I am fully focused on just swimming and living as a seagull. It's quite insane that this small creature actually has like so many abilities to play with. But let's see how fast I move now. As you can tell, I am honestly, I think significantly faster. Because in my head I counted, that I'm actually a lot faster. But enough with how fast I can be underwater. But let's see how the ability works. So from my understanding, I have two abilities here, which is, let me take a look. Let me read again. Dart and barrel roll. So dart can be used in both air and water, while barrel roll only can be used in the air. So let's see. In the air, if I use barrel roll, it's like this. But in the water, if I use dart, a bit. Let me see that one more time. Okay, it's just a small dash forward. And in the air, I suppose I can use it again, right? Okay, so in the air I also can use it, but let's see how the ability works on live fish. If I can find any live fish. Ah, okay, I see some fishes. So let's see the dart ability. So if I walk towards one, I kind of missed. Okay, let's try the spear fishing ability first. Okay, now, I don't know if I'm missing or... I kind of feel like I'm missing. Okay, there we go. So, again, spearfishing is... I feel that spearfishing is oh, okay, but it does refills my stamina to maximum. So, let's try that again. Let's use up some stamina. Let me fly up first. Let me fly up. Okay. Okay, as you can see, my stamina bar has been reduced. Let's see whether I can regenerate all my stamina by taking down one fish. As you can see, my stamina is fully regenerated after I take out one fish. So yeah, that's pretty good if you want to escape actually. Like if you're running out of stamina, dive in the water, pick up a fish and just continue flying away. But that's not the end yet. Let's drop this fish. What I want to test out now is the dart ability. So let's go. Okay. So let's go up to this fish, and right behind it, let's do the dart ability. Okay, and there we go. We actually can use the dart ability to pick up fish. Now let's look at his eating animation. Because why not, right? Right. So let me just. What the fuck? How the fuck? You just pick up a huge slab of meat and just shove it down his throat. Okay, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Alright. I'll give it to you. That's pretty fucking funny. Okay. And for some reason I can't use. Yeah, I can't use Lot of Terror nor the rat out ability for some weird reason. Do I have to use it in water? That doesn't make sense too. I can't use it in water either. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on. I can't use those abilities. Is it because I'm not in a group or what? Let's swap. Okay. So this is the build for if you want to be a peaceful, just fish eating rampy. But let's now look at what I feel is if you want to be an annoying pest to the rest of the entire server. Okay, now this is what I feel that if you want to be an annoying pest to the entire server, you should use these abilities. However, I cannot really showcase any of the abilities. But first up is Bloodsucker. So why picking Bloodsucker over Scat Picker? As I said previously, Scat Picker seems like you have to have someone to bleed first in order for you to do anything. So this is more for a single player kind of build. But if you're with friends that can bleed, like for example if the guy has an Allosaurus or anything else, or even actually the Sarcos can't bleed anymore, an Allosaurus, then having Scat Picker would be very annoying to anyone. But Bloodsucker will be used if you are a solo player, not only because it's unique and it has gives you 5% health, which is lifesteal, but it also gives the woozy effect, making them not able to turn as properly. Additionally, the fact that I'm using this subspecies means that I'm gaining back 10% health instead. Next up, sensors. Why use any other sensors but Plague Carrier if you want to annoy the shit out of everyone? Because you increase their food and water drain while reducing their bleed, stamina, and recovery. And health recovery, sorry. And that is just so fucking annoying. Can you imagine like getting latched on by these guys? And for the abilities, it will be Scatter, which will allow you to jump far away, and also Barrel Roll for you to basically dart through the sky and try to run away as fast as possible. For the height wise, I didn't really use Hollow Bone because I feel that if you want to escape, Seabird will be better because not a lot of creatures can actually dive into the ocean. Not even the biggest of the flyers, the Hatzegopteryx, can even dive in the ocean properly. Leg ability obviously Pounce because you want to just latch onto people. Tail, no point not putting anything in tail. And voices obviously will be Plotting Whisper and Bloodthirsty Hunter. However, like I said before, I can't really test out any of these abilities. But let's see how the Pounce works. So on the ground, if I jump, it works as per normal. But can I use it in the sky? I can use it in the sky! Oh, that's very dumb! You can use it in the sky and latch onto people. That is very fucking dumb. Holy shit, this game is... The developer want to piss off the entire... Okay, alright. Understandable. Alright. And I think that's it. That's it for the Rhamphorhynchus showcase. If you guys like this video, please do put a like, subscribe, and comment. Also, since this creature is released, I will be streaming it on Sunday, and I will be trying to grow my very own Rampy to annoy the literal shit out of everyone, and also to annoy Hatzegopteryx players. So yeah, this is the end of the video, and this is Castle. I hope to see you guys in the not last video, sorry. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!